It always amazes me how the Sega homebrew community always manage to go that extra mile when bringing new content to our favourite Sega systems. Whether it's translating Japanese RPGs, recording entire scripts worth of voice acting in English, or porting games that we just didn't think were possible, we're lucky to have so many talented and dedicated people pouring the time and passion into these projects for us to enjoy. And so here we are again with another homebrew update, and this time it's on the Dreamcast, and it's the work of our good friend Derek Pascarella, aka ateam, who has been busy translating Capcom vs SNK 2 into English. But as I said, these guys always go the extra mile, and what Derek has done here is incredible. You see, within the menu of Capcom vs SNK 2, there's a now defunct network mode option. But rather than have it sitting there doing nothing, Derek has replaced it with something entirely new, a bonus content section containing a wealth of extras for players to enjoy. Now what I love the most about this mod is that it's retained the classic Dreamcast web browser look, so while it's replaced the network mode in terms of functionality, it's retained that classic Dream Arena look, right down to the sidebar and the cursor. When you go into bonus mode, and I love this feature, you're greeted with a 100% complete save file that can be downloaded directly to your VMU from within the game. And it's not just that you can do this, it's how Derek has presented it. Nothing looks out of place here. As you scroll down the page, you can watch the original Japanese commercial for the game, which promoted crossplay with PlayStation 2 gamers, complete with a Dreamcast and PS2 controller clashing with one another. And of course, this being a translation mod first and foremost, English subtitles have been added to the commercial. The final part of bonus content are developer interviews, translated by Benjamin Rudberg of It's Fantastic, taken from the October 15th 2001 issue of Another Play Guide. Again, the presentation here is just top notch, and the layout and quality of the photos just keep the mod rooted in that whole Dream Arena vibe. But it's not just about the presentation, because the wealth of information in these developer interviews is staggering. How the groove system was born, how special moves were chosen and implemented, character design choices, the challenges of moving to 3D backgrounds, and so much more are crammed into this mod in painstaking detail. So if you're a fan of Capcom vs SNK 2, you're going to absolutely love this mod when it drops. I recall several times where people have commented on our Dreamcast videos about how much they'd love to see a translation of Capcom vs SNK 2, and thanks to Derek, you're not only getting a translation and localization, but an entire new mode packed with extras that are useful and enhance the overall experience of the game. Thanks again to Derek for allowing us to use his footage, and please check out Ben's brilliant It's Fantastic arcade scans and translation site. The links, as always, are in the description. This has been James the Segaholic of the Sega Guys. We'll have much more on this incredible translation and mod as and when we get our hands on it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will see you on the Sega side.
This is the love making.